Warrior with the hate, that's what I'm all about. Comfort in my eyes, pages in my mouth. They don't want no altercation. Situation won't get critical. It's best that you be easy. They can't go with critical. Look, no like a brother. It's something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins, loyalty in my ways. Get back and learn it first. Must be dreams in my heart. In every word, bring light into the dark. I ain't never look for. Shit, I praise in the streets. Got renegades with them. This guy don't got you on feet. Now they walking with them things. So I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas man is freezing. Inside is all my achievements. Won't make me weak. Now it won't make me slack off. These niggas made it. That's all in the bed with us. So back off. I be with my shit like Sancho. Now the devil's all lost out. I had to say I'm up for a room for emotion. So I pour my heart out. This whole hard, but I ain't in the state. And if it ain't coming, it ain't in the way. My niggas right. They real. They down something. Flow so deep. Down the motherfucker. He said he in the street. Oh yeah, no, it's the home. And I don't hate them brothers. I'm just loyal to my own. Cause we ain't hard for me to follow. You right, we know he ain't ready. Right. So when they ask something you can take, you gotta absolutely. And make sure always when you gotta execute it. Cause I can tell the side of my head and talk between my legs. Shit, I be thinking. I see my daughter something in the grave. It's so smart. And a lot of she's so beautiful. But they act like all the babies. And they barely talk natural. Now I'm listening because I'm about my father's kids. They know this shit I used to know. That man, he ain't mad. His hands never speaks. See, without wisdom, this world make you weak. I found out if the truth was spilled. The lies are sweet. Try everything. I guess me, I'm going ahead of me. Now I make the blind see. And I make the dead speak. And teach both my little girls. And they, now I'm made. They better bring it to the fancy. They all take the time. This block mess my handpiece. And I ain't trying to take them out, but I'll get them to in this house. Or take a check. 144 and then back trench on some hitman shit. She called it 47. Praying for Armageddon. Me and my soldiers stretching for the right. Fuck the thing. And it's my time I'm going to the day. To the righteous right. Going to the day. I want this right name. Break this life. Going to the day. Devils can't have it. It's a going to the day. Bring your house. Right. Don't be like going to the day. To the righteous right. Going to the day. I want this right name. Break this life. Going to the day. Devils can't have it. It's a going to the day. Bring your house.
Shalom, Israel. Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabrakatah to my brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shema Alatha Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai to my sisters, and welcome to ISUPK Detroit Lashawan Qadash class. What we do here in this class is we teach basic Lashawan Qadash. What is the Lashawan Qadash? It's the language that the Most High has given us in the beginning. It's called Paleo Hebrew or Ancient Hebrew. This class here is a basic class. We teach you the basics. We teach you to recognize the characters of our letters, the alphabet, as it were. We teach you basic phrases. We will teach you how to pronounce your name, basically get you started in reading the Lashawan Qadash. Again, we are the ISUPK, started out of One West. 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And today, under Commanding General Yohana, we traverse the earth, spreading the truth of the Bible. And that truth is that what? The so-called African American, the so-called Native American, the so-called Latino are in fact the lost children of Israel. So let's get started. Let's get started. We're going to jump on over here, and we're going to start, as we always do, with our alphabet. And we're going to move a little slower today. I see everybody's not in the class yet. But we're going to get started anyway. We welcome you to join in. So here we go. We do this every class from the beginning, starting with the alphabet. And here we go. Pick up my pencil. And here we go. A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Kha. That's with that guttural sound. And of course, this is the Ta. This is the Ya. And the Ka. The Ka is not to be confused with the Kha. See that? Ka, Kha, Kha. La, Ma, Na, that's the Sa. That's the I. Pa, Chaza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Tha. That is your alphabet. Take time to write it down. So from the top, A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Kha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha. Okay. Now let's take them backwards. Tha, Sha, Ra, Kwa, Taza, Pa, I, Sa, Na, Ma, La, Ka, Ya, Tha, Salakia, Ta, Kha, Za, Wa, Ha, Da, Ga, Ba, and Ah. And you want to be able to read them that way, and so you can recognize and write it down. All righty. Take it from the top. A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Kha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Tha. Okay. Everybody got that? Let me see if it's going to let me erase all of this. Doing okay. Okay. Let's get a new board. Let's get us a new board. And what we're going to work on first, of course, we definitely want everybody here we go. Start with a blank board. And let's start with a prayer first. We got a new sister in the class. So let's go over here. Let's say hello to the sister. And welcome the new sister, Sister C. Welcome to the class. I'm going to say Shalom, Yahweh Shema Alatha, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. To that sister, welcome to the class. And for that sister's sake, we're going to take it back to the beginning. We're going to do it one more time. We're going to write these letters down one more time. And well, again, we're learning the Paleo Hebrew. This is the Paleo Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew. And so here we go. We're going to start it from the beginning. Grab my pen. And you want to, at home, you want to sit down and you want to practice this. You want to write down what we write down. And this is what I'm going to do now, so that we can stay everybody's together. I'm going to also write on here the sounds of each one of our characters. So we're going to start here. This is the I. Okay, one of the things you'll find out with Paleo Hebrew is that we write and read from right to left, not left to right, right to left. Okay, so that's why we're starting over on the right side of the page. This is the Ba. And you can always save this if you're not writing it down yet. You can always save this. Ga. Then we got the Da. One more time. You got to get these basics. You got to get these basics. This is the Da. And when we say it's the Da or the Ah or the Ba, we're telling you the sound that is made when you see that character. Our characters are in fact letters of our language, Paleo Hebrew. Ah, Ba, Ga, Da. This is the Ha. And the importance of learning these again is because what? We will be writing in Hebrew. We will be reading in Hebrew. This is the Wa. Again, these are the sounds that each character makes. This is the za, fairly easy to remember. The za. And this is the ka. This is the ka. Notice the guttural sound. The ka. Okay. We're going to hold there for a minute. Give you a chance to copy. That is the ka. That's the 8th character. The ka. All right. We left off with the ka. And draw a line here. So like it. Okay. Let's just take a new sheet. Just get a new sheet. We left off with the ka. And believe it or not, I'm getting better at this board. A little faster. Again, those you must learn those letters. We must learn these letters because that's how you'll be able to read. And you want to memorize those characters. Pick up my pen. We left off with the ka. So the next letter is the ta. See that? This is the ta. You got the ya. Again, I like to say this is one of the most, well, all the characters are important, and you want to recognize them for what they are. This is the ya. This is the first character in Yahweh and Yahweh, the ya. Okay. Then you got the ka, not to be confused with the ka. This is the ka. See that? The hard sounding K, that ka. That's the ka. This is the la. This is the ma. This is the na. What you see here is that our basic vowel sound is ah. You'll hear that a lot. In almost everything we say, in everything we say, you're gonna hear that ah coming out. Next, we got the sa. And remember, again, what I'm giving you is the sounds that the letters make. If I said the ah and they were teaching it some other place, they would say the aleph. But that doesn't tell you the sound that it make. I prefer you know the sound that's being made. So when you see it, you make that sound automatically. With the sa. Here's our second vowel sound that we hold. And that is the I. That is the I. Next comes the pa. Okay. The pa. This is one that might be easy to remember in this uniqueness. This is the taza. You want to write these down if you don't have a copy. You want to write them down with the sound because before the day is over with, you're going to be looking at words written in Paleo Hebrew. This is the qua. See that? This is the qua. And again, notice we write from right to left. Next one is the ra. You see that? That is the ra. This is the sha. And the last one is the fa. The fa. Not to be confused with the ta. Ta up here. And this is the tha right here. Let's make sure we write those down. Again, this is the ta right here. And this is the tha right here. Okay, we got that written down. Let's go get a new board. And we're going for a new board. Okay. We have our new board. We don't use templates, we write right on the board. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you how these work. You know, we begin every greeting with shalom. And we're going to show you how this works. Pick up my pen. And here we go. If you've been in the class a while, I want you to help the new folks out. This is actually a word. And we begin every greeting with this word. Now I'm going to explain. Let me explain. What I've written here, we know this is the Shah. Let me write this down here. This is the Shah. This is the La. And this is the Ma. Okay. What you see is a connector right here between the La and the Ma. You see a connector. Well, anytime you see that connector, the second character, remember we're writing right to left, so the second character takes on a soft sound. So you still have your Shah, and you have your La, but your M, let me do this differently. But the M, instead of be Shalama, instead of being Shalama, we don't do that because of the connector. The connector changes the sound of the second character. And you only connect two characters. You don't connect 3, 4, 5 characters, just two characters. It changes the sound of the second character to a soft sound. The La will still be there, but the Ma would change to a soft and then you pronounce the La as one syllable. So it's Sha. You got your La, which is La. The pronunciation, since it's that soft M. Okay, that's an English thing there, letting you know that's a short A. It's still an I, so it's Sha Lam. You see that? And we would spell it in the English like this. Sha Lam. See that? Sha Lam. This is Sha Lam. You see that? We can erase this board. That's not a lot of erasing. So I can erase the whole board here. And that's one of the things you have to remember when reading or writing the Hebrew. Now you'll get used to when to do that, because in the actual written, when you read some of the written Hebrew, you're not going to see that connector. You're not going to see that connector. This class is what? The Lashawan. Let's write that. La Sha Wan. That's your wa right here. And your na. Right? And then you have your connector. Lashawan. And this Qadash, got the Qua. See that? Lashawan. Remember this na right here takes on the soft sound, so that's why you hear that sound. Lashawan, Qua. Dash. You know that sh sound is really a sha, and it's connected to the da. So it's la, shawan, Qadash. Qadash. There you go. La, shawan, Qadash. Now we're going to move into, I'm going to leave that up for a minute. What we're going to do is take a break to let you let that sink in for a minute, and we'll play a little music. All right, we are back. We are back. I see Sister D, Officer Anawat, Rib have joined us. Welcome to the class, sis. Just to finish explaining how the characters, when they're connected with their connector at the bottom, does their thing. So you got the characters, how they change sound when you use a connection. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to find my sheet. Here we go. Again, let me see how this text works. I'm going to try this for the first time. Did that work? Oh, I haven't. I thought I had that figured out. Don't have it figured out yet. No problem. There we go. Let's pick up the pen again. Okay. First thing we got here is hello. This could be hello. It could be goodbye. It could be or just peace. But what do we say? We say shalom. This is hello. This is goodbye. And this is peace. Shalom. Okay. The next thing, let me see if I can get this one here. This is how are you? Or we're really asking, how is your peace? Okay. How do we write that? Okay. How do we write that? It is ma shalamka. Ma shalamka. Ma, and this is this is two words. Now I know this is a ha right here, right? But what we're going to do is connect it to the ma. That gives us a full word, shalamka. Sorry about that, fam. Let's get it back on the screen. Here we go. Ma shalamka. Sha la shalam ka. And notice this is the ka, not the ka. Let me write that clear. Ma shalamka. How are you, or how is your peace? You see that? Okay. Next. You have to answer that, right? My peace is good. Did it come in? This is what we left off last week. And we want to get this. You want to be able to go to somebody and say, Ma shalamka. Okay. My peace is good. I know. What is going on over here? I need to stop. I'm not sure what's going on with my computer. I'm trying to cut this off so we don't get distracted. That's okay. My peace is good. Let me pick up my pen. Okay. I know that's got to look kind of crazy. Let me get off this screen. Get rid of this. And we're going to pick it right back up with my peace is good. Okay. Okay. Okay, got my board. Finally got my board back. So we went with hello, and we know that, let me make this a little smaller. Okay. And we know hello is what? Shalom. We also went with how's your peace? We're asking the question. Ma, shalomka. Shalomka. And again, that's a question mark. That's a question. Shalomka. Okay. And you want to answer that. My peace is good. Okay. My peace is good. Go back to my pen. And how do we say my peace is good? Shalom ya tawab. Shalom ya tawab. Not thawab, tawab. So let's get that. Shalom ya, one word. Shalom ya. Tawab. My peace is good. Shalom ya tawab. You got that? Shalom ya tawab. So a conversation would go shalom, how Bashem Yahweh or shalom, how Shemalata Bashem Yahweh, right? It's just a greeting. How you doing? You see, peace and blessings. It's a greeting, shalom. And you say, Mashamka, how is your peace? Mashamka. And they would respond, Ma Shamka. And they would respond, Salam Ya Tawa. My peace is good. Okay? My peace is good. Let's get a new board. Okay, here we go, a new board. Next, we finna start. We're getting ready to start asking a question. You meet somebody new. You know, we go to different events, whether it's the Passover, the Midwest barbecue, uh, California cookout, the Harlem barbecue, uh, the Dallas cookout. We travel a lot, and you oftentimes you will meet brothers and sisters that you don't know. You will meet brothers and sisters that you don't know. And you want to be able to ask in Hebrew, what is your name? You're going to want to be able to do that. You don't want to be able to do that, okay? So the question is, how do you ask a brother or sister, what is your name? Let's see. How, remember we said, how is your piece? That came with the ma, right? Same difference here. Same difference here. What is your name starts with ma. And this is fairly easy. Ma Shamka. Fairly easy. What is your name? That's Ma Shamka. And of course, this is a question, Ma Shamka. And you want to be able to answer that with my name is, okay? And to answer that, it's real simple. It asks you Ma Shamka, and you're going to come back with Shamya, and I'm going to just put my name. Shamya Masha. My name is Masha. You see how that works? So let's review. I'm not going to kill this board totally. We're going to try to fit everything on that we've already done. Okay. Make my text a little bigger. Okay. We dealt with hello. We dealt with how are you. Dealt with my peace. Good. Oh, I'm doing fine. We dealt with what is your name. My name is. I'm gonna give you one more we didn't do before. That is, I am. Okay. Okay. Let's take that thickness out a little bit more. Okay, the first one is hello. Of course, that is just simply shalom. Got that? The second one, how are you, is ma. My shamka, how are you? Or how is your peace? how are you? Well, say, my bad, my bad, my bad. That's what is your name? My Shamka. It's my Shalamka. Not my Shamka. My Shalamka. Let's get that right. Shalom. How are you? Ma Shalamka. My peace is good or I'm fine. Shalom ya. I gotta get all. That's why we practice. Shalom ya. Shalom ya. Or that would be Shalamaya if I don't put that connected there. Shalom ya. This is Shalom ka. Of course, this is Shalom. Shalom. This is Shalom ya. Shalom ka. And this is Shalom ya Tawab. Shalom ya Tawab. Okay, now let's deal with what is your name? Ma, that's that what again? Masham ka. All right. Ka. Masham ka. What is your name? And the answer to that can be either Sham, Shamya, and your name. Or you can say, I am. Watch this. Anya. Anya. This is actually connected. Anya. And then you give your name. And then you give your name. There you go. Shalom. Hello. How are you? How's your peace? Ma Shalom Ka. My peace is good. Shalom Ya Tawab. What is your name? Ma Shamka. All right. Ma Shamka. Ma Shamka. And then Shamya Qadash or Shamya Kitab or Shamya Anawak. You see that? Or you can simply say Anya Masha, Anya Sister D, Anya Sister C. You see that? Y'all take your time, write that down. We're gonna give you a little bit more music. Write it down. All right, so everybody, we cut this down a little bit. What just happened? Okay, there we go. We back up. Sorry about that. All righty, all righty. Hope you can see it again. Do everybody have it written down? Give me some ones. If you got this written down, if you understand what's on the screen, give me a 1. Now, if you need for me to go over something else before we move on, I need to know that too. So just type into the comment section. Just type into your comment section if you need anything else. If you got that. If I need to go over it again, I see you, Grand Rapids. If I need to go over it again, let me know. What you're looking at on the screen, so you can know, is how to say hello. That is just simply shalom. And so everybody know, we will start classes on Friday. This class will start at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to run up until about 5 o'clock. I want to say again, shalom. Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Barakatham to my brothers, and shalom. Yahweh Shema Alathan, Bahashim Yahweh Shai to my sisters. All righty. What you're seeing on the board right now is, on the left side, it's the English. On the right side, it's written out in Hebrew. Hello is simply shalom, or peace is shalom. All right, Sister D, I see you got it. How are you? Ma shalom ka. How are you? It's ma shalom ka. And you're really saying, how is your peace? How are you, or how is your peace? And you will respond with, my peace is good, or I'm fine. It's the same difference. My peace is good. Shalom ya tawab. Shalom ya tawab. You see that? And then we dealt with, for a minute here, what is your name? What is your name? Again, ma shamka. Ma shamka. What is your name? Ma shamka. And my name is Shamya. You see that? Shamya. I didn't put let me go back and put that in. I see now. I didn't put that in. Let me get it right here. Shamya, and I will put Masha. My name is Masha. Shamya Masha. Or I am. The last one here. Anya. Anwa, is that right? Oh, yeah. Anya. Here's the an. Anya Masha. I am Masha. Anya Masha. We all got that? We all got that. Give you a few more minutes to write it down. Just a few more minutes to write it down. Glad to see all of y'all in the class for sure. And again, this is basic. We give you the basic at the beginning of the class. We go over the characters or the alphabet. At the beginning of the class, we go over the alphabet. And it behooves you, it's real good to write it down. You need to write it down, get these characters, go over them by yourself. Once you get it written down, then you just sit there and you just go through it. Ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, ta, za, kwa, ra, sha, tha. And you want to get used to that. When you see us on the Sabbath, reading in Sabbath service, we're not reading English letters. We're actually reading Hebrew. We're actually reading Hebrew. It's actually sometimes it seems easier to read the Hebrew than to read the pronunciation of the Hebrew written in English letters. You know, I have to work on that myself, you know, because we do that when we read the prayers, we're given to them, the prayers are given to us in the, it's sounding Hebrew, but it's written in the English, using English letters. What we're going to do next, everybody got that? I hope so, because what we're going to do, we're getting ready to start a new board, okay? We're going to take a new board. We go. Let's just settle there and get a new board. Now, if you've been in the class a while, you should be able to read what I'm writing. And as soon as you recognize what I'm writing, I'm gonna be writing in the Hebrew script. I'm not writing this in English. If I wrote it in English, it'd be easy. A whole bunch of folk would jump in. But I want you to hear yourself say this and read it in the Hebrew. Okay? So I'm gonna write it with the Hebrew script. Okay? Grab my pen. And here we go. Wish I had my grid up here. Well, that's not right. Or is it? Are y'all reading with me? Some of y'all should know what this is. Some of y'all should know what this is. Y'all will have to excuse me for a second. I'm gonna put on some music. Got somebody at the door. I got to go answer this door. But let's see if y'all get this figured out. All right. That's been taken care of. Where was I at? Hiya. Yeah. If UPK, then it's in the way. Here we go. Now I'm gonna look over. If you know what I'm writing, type it in the comment section. If you can read this Hebrew and you know what I'm writing, please type it in the comment section. I'm gonna jump over there and take a look at it. As I always do, I'm flash the ones that got it right. Who knows what this is? Give you a hint. If you've been in the UPK, if you've been studying on the UPK more than a month, you've done this a number. You've seen this a number of times. You've read this a number of times. Let me see if anybody got this yet. Oh, we mighty close now. We mighty close. What I'm looking for is what is the title of this? I see one sister, she quoted it exactly. She quoted exactly what's been written so far. But I want to post in the comment section, what is this? The title of it. The title of it. That's what we're looking for. What is the title of what's written on here? Okay, I got one correct answer. If you knew if this your first, second day in, second class, then you may not get this, but you will. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna read I'm gonna read it out loud. So if you ever heard this, then type in the comment section what this is. It start off Abba Nawa, Shabbat Shemayam, Shemayam, Qadash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malak. Is that Malak? I believe it is. Malak with Ka. Do you recognize those words? Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Qadash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malak with Ka. Do you recognize those words? If you do, tell me what they are. Those are the beginning words of what? Like I say, one sister got it absolutely correct. Two sisters got it absolutely correct. Anybody else want to give it a shot? Anybody else want to give it a shot? This is the beginning line to the Lord's Prayer. That's what this is. This is the beginning line to the Lord's Prayer. I got to show you all this too, because I got to make myself clear. Now, when I first asked the question, this was the answer I got, and that's 100% right answer. But what I was really looking for is the Lord's Prayer. So we're gonna keep on writing. We only got 30 minutes left. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Qadash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malak with Ka, Baba'ah, where was I? Baba'ah, Ratazakah, Haya. All right, let's talk through it. Shabbat Salakia. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Qadash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwithka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamayim, Nathan Lanawa. Nathan Lanawa. You got that? And this is the first part of the Lord's Prayer. All right. We're going to pick it up on the new screen. Remember, we stopped at Latanlanawa. You could miss me with that love talk. This is, in fact, the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Qadash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malak with Ka, Thaba'ah, Ratazakah, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathan Lanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalak Lanawa, Kawawath Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kawawath Yanawa, Wala'ah, Tabaya Anawa, Tabaya Anawa, Basa, Banasayawan, Abal, Hawashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwath, Waha'ala, Wahatha Apara, Salakia, Wahatha Pa'arath, La'ai Walayam, La'ai Salakia, La'ai Walamyan, Wa'ai Walamyam, Amen. All right. And we're going to pick it up just after Nathan Lanawa. Come. See that? Cow. Yeah, one. Start it over. All right. Start it again. Come. Cow. Wum. Now we got. All right, we're going to end it here, but we're going to pick it up a little earlier next week. We're going to read it one more time, the whole thing. Masalak Lanawa. Here we go. So let's read it, and we're going to be able to get out of here. We started at the beginning. I'm going to take it at the top of the Lord's Prayer. Shamka Haya Qadash Shalakia. Brain getting mixed up. I'm reading it backwards. What we used to reading from the right to the left. When it's written in the English letter, we got to read left to right. So it's Abanawa, Shabashamaya, Qadash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwavka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamayam, Nathan Lanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalak Lanawa, Kawawath Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kawawath Yanawa, Wala'a, Tabaya Anawa, Basa Banasayam, Banasayawan, Abal, Hawashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwath, Waha Allah, Waha Thapa Arath, La'ai, Walamyam, Amen. That's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. And with that, we're going to end the class. I want to say Shalom, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shabbarakatam to my brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shema Alatan, Yahweh Shah Shalakia. Yahweh Shema Alatan Bahashem, Yahweh Shah to my sisters. Again, we are The ISUPK, the home of the truth, started out of 1 West 125th Street, been going since 1969. And today, under Commanding General Yohana, we traverse the earth, spreading the truth of the Bible. And the truth of the Bible is this: the so-called black man, the so-called African American, so-called Native American, the so-called Hispanic, Latino, and Latina are the lost children of Israel. Shalom, Israel. See you next week.
Still we rise. Still we rise.